For each and every Caucasian, those old white Nazis that are used to running things, pooch, white-haired Nazis that are balding. I just wanted you to know, this ethnic prejudice against myself, yeah. See, being an American citizen, I never considered that my skin color had anything to do with the enforcement of my rights. And the thought that you're going to keep my sons in the wrong grades, right? You're going to continue to enforce a dissolution of marriage where I got no due process at all. Pooch. Because a bunch of old white or old Caucasian, yes. Now, for all the civilized senior citizens, yes, that take joy in their balded heads and their white hair, I want you to understand that I am a white Polish American citizen. And as soon as I can get an attorney, I will sue you for every fucking thing you own. Do you understand me, you balded Caucasian Nazi? Now, you think you're really funny because in this county, if you have money, yes, and oh, you have connections, do you? Ooch. Well, why don't you call the sheriff? Ooch. Does the bald haired Caucasian Nazi know who I am? Call the sheriff. Call him. I've explained what you can do. You can use your gun, yes, and you can arrest me. You can put me in jail, yes. You can do another fraudulent mental health evaluation, right. You can put me in Western State Hospital, yes. They can administer psychotropic medication against my will, yes. I'm going to get high for the next 3 to 6 months because some Caucasian Nazis thought they owned the world. Now, if I was to look at Germany as a nation, yes, I would say that there's probably some huge prejudice on those that are the Germans prejudiced against any individual that is not German. See, the Germans, yes, the Dutch, oops, the Greeks, oops. Now, is it the Jews or is it the Israelis? Yes. Because as I understand it, even though you're a citizen of Israel, yes, you don't have to be Jewish. Oh, it's kind of one of these misnomers that we all stereotype an Israeli being Jewish. Yes. Could you give me all of those in the Jewish faith? Yes. And then those that are Israeli citizens. Chooch. Because the way that I see it, yes, your faith is not your ethnicity. Pope. So it could be that the encyclopedia needs to reevaluate pooch, the actual ancestry of an individual versus the religion of a person. Now, you would say, okay, I'm Polish, right? I must be evangelical. No, it's not true. I'm Caucasian Polish. I must only have sex with African American women. Now, they need to reevaluate the use of the word Jew as representing Judaism. And then they need to look at the Israeli citizens that are not Jewish. Yes, because there should be an equal enforcement of all the laws regardless of your religion. Yeah. Now, my concern is when I inform law enforcement, yes, that my rights are being violated, they seem to have thought that I had to be Caucasian, yes, I had to be in the family, yes, and I had to be of the right ancestry, yes, to be able to get law enforcement to enforce the laws. Well, that's not how I read the Constitution. I thought it was the equal protections of the law. Yes. That means it was not dependent upon my ethnicity of being a Pole. Yes. It wasn't dependent upon my sexuality. Yes. It had nothing to do with my gender. Yes. It had everything to do with the equal protections of the law. Now, when I did complaint number two, yes, I said civil rights are being violated. Oh, that I've been the target of hate crimes. Yes, by those that are Caucasian cops. Yes. Now, you can see here, this is a forgery. Oh, and for some reason, every time I email this right now, somebody thought that you could use forgeries to issue court orders. But as I understand it as an American citizen, the use of any forgery, yes, on any document is a crime. Oh, and then I was not given any notice or opportunity to be heard. The petitioner didn't sign it, and there are forgeries. Now, I included a copy of the Seattle Municipal Code that says it's a crime to use forgeries. Now, I am documenting that my custody of my sons was taken from me. Yes, you can see from the screen prints. Ooch, this is from the Peninsula Daily News. Oh, that Zachary's a sophomore, Bishop's a freshman, and Deacon's an eighth grader. Yes, but the problem is that they all are 2 years behind where they should be. Yes. Now, I would say the Department of Education, yeah. Could you get me all the Caucasian employees in the Department of Education? Yes. And every African American employee that thought that I wouldn't sue you as a father for having any knowledge of violating the civil rights of American citizens. Now, my other sons, it must be the Benjamins in elementary school. Pooch. And I thought, yes, that as a father, right, before you go locating me, yes, that you had to give me notice and opportunity to be heard. Poop. Now, I'm going to want him taken out of elementary school. Yes, I do not want them living in Quilcene or Brennan. Yes. And for those police officers and the judges that said, well, we just can't remove this Brent Basden, the Caucasian court commissioner that said he was what? He's too important as a superior court. Not only am I going to sue to have your court cases removed, Brent, I will sue to have Kogenhauer's. Yes. Porter's. Yes, he will. Melly's. Erickson. Okay. Because every fucking judge right now. I'll remove every court case that you've heard for the last 20 fucking years. Now, corrupt judges that continue to enforce corrupt court orders, yes, because of the use of forgery and fraud, so as to facilitate kidnapping. Every judge